One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Baylor Bears, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bears will put total leather and we'll get started. That one bounds through the end zone and it'll be a touchback. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Skips away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play, because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Surging forward on the sneak. They recovered their own fumble, but they'll still have to give up the football, a turnover on downs. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking for space. It's Washington. He's in open space downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bears!
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Unloads it left. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Snagged on the outside, it's Sanders. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
To the air on second down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Trojans trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He's looking to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too...
The ball's free! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? You get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It's incomplete, and we'll change into the field now. The Bears will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. To the ground with the back. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the move, he fires. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Buying some time. Sails one into the middle. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To throw, it's Robertson. Gonna let it fly. Hauls in the deep ball. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going for it all. Makes the grab. And he will score! Touchdown, Baylor!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Here's a heat. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense.
Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Going for the big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Trojans!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Send the tight end in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He's moving out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Finds his man. It's Wilson. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Here comes the heat. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Trojans need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here's the pressure. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, he missed it. No good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. They took the 3 on that last possession, and now they'll try to get it back on the onside kick.
Man, and they tried the surprise onside to start the second half. And this game's a great game. It's been back and forth, tie football game. Maybe trying to jumpstart yourself. But I'll tell you what, now you've put your defense in a bind. Let's see how they respond.
They'll open the second half with a run. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try it again. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Makes the catch. It's Prentice. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick completion to the right. Touchdown Bears! They take the lead with the 6.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Mayava. Scrambling away. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
3 straight incompletions and undaunted. They'll go for it on 4. Looking for a deep man. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Robertson. They're working that left side. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. This crowd knows when to bring it. On the ground, it's Washington. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
How about the effort by the running back? Great job. Listen, it's not an ideal situation, but when you get yourself backed up like that, and it's 3rd and eternity, you put yourself in a bad situation. He almost climbed out of it single-handedly. Nice run, nice effort by the running back.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got it in the middle with Sanders. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The throw. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. Lining up for the PAT. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Robertson. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. The give as they work on that clock. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. They'll go with a direct snap. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. What? Perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll move the tight end. Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Back to throw, it's Robertson. Quickly to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and the offense goes for the knockout punch. They wanted to get the first down, run out this clock, take the dub. Now their defense is going to have to come out and step up big for them and make sure they don't give up any points.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Gets it out fast. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get in a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct.